Ho, ho, ho! Look at you! You are terrifying. You are going to be absolutely perfect. Thank you for coming to apply. My name is Santa Claus, but you can call me Kris Kringle. Thank you for applying for the job of Krampus. Now, thank you so much for coming. I know it's a long journey up to the North Pole, and it's not easy for someone who looks the way you do to make your way up here. But I think you would make a fantastic Krampus. Now, a lot of people might think that I have nothing to do with you, but nothing could be further from the truth. You and I are two parts of the whole. I give out presents to good little boys and girls, and you deliver justice to the little boys and girls who are naughty. Now, I cannot stress this enough. They are children, and despite what you may have heard, it is not our job to hurt them. It is our job to punish them when they are naughty. Now, the best thing to do is to think about the exact opposite of what I do. What happens when there's a good little boy or girl? Well, of course, I show up on Christmas Eve with a present in my hand and lay it at their feet. You come before. That's right. Your night comes before mine. Why? Because you can help them to be better. Your job isn't just to frighten them. Your job isn't just to terrify them. Yours is to teach them the error of their ways. We are not here to just be mean to children. You are here to show them what happens if they continue on their course. What was the entire point of the Christmas Carol? Was that Ebenezer could change his ways, that if he keeps on the course that he is going on, it will lead him to disaster. And that's exactly what you do, Krampus. You will show the children what will happen if they continue on their way. This isn't about meting out punishment in a cruel and wicked way. This is your chance to give them redemption, to show them what will happen if they continue down that path. Think about it. There are children out there right now who could grow up to be CEOs, who decimate rainforests, to be cruel husbands, wicked wives, people who spread misinformation, people who hurt others because they enjoy it. You, Krampus, can turn them from that path before it's too late. And it's almost too late for a lot of them. Many of them come from broken homes. Many of them have older siblings who've been cruel to them. Perhaps their parents have been unkind to them. We are not there to douse on them who have already struggled. No. You are there to be their instrument of guidance. You are there to show them what could be and what will be if they don't turn from the path. Never forget that Ebenezer, no matter how much he saw the joy of his nephew, no matter how much he saw the love of his lost girl, he also saw the grave with his name etched on it. You are the ghost of Christmas future for these children. Let's go over a scenario. Say there is a young boy, and he is stealing from his older sister. She has been saving and saving to buy a bicycle. She wants to race one day. She wants to be a professional athlete. And she knows that she needs to buy that bike, but he is going in at night and taking out $5, $10, $20 when she thinks he won't notice. But she does notice. And that's where you come in. You can give him exactly what he wants. You can show him a sack full of money that he uses to buy a motorcycle, which he takes on a ride that he is much too young to handle, and it sends him spiraling off the bridge, down, down, down. And he wakes, and there you are at the bedside, and you have a motorcycle helmet in your hand. And you lean into him and you say, "Do you still want that money? We could go on a ride." You see? Now, some children will not turn from that path, and that is their choice. It must always be their choice. But if they do, I can then reevaluate them and see if they can come back to the good list. Because that's what we want. We want them to come back to the good list. And without you, there is no safety measure. There is nothing keeping them from sliding and sliding and sliding. So many of them are set on this path, not of their own doing. And only from you can they find their way. But you're going to have to be pretty scary. Do you think you have what it takes? If you do, I will empower you with my abilities. You will be able to travel all across the world in a single night. You will be able to bring visions of sugar plums or burning fires to their heads. You will be able to enter houses freely and unafraid, and you will be able to leave gifts in the form of snakes, rats, and other less pleasant things. That is your role, Krampus. That is what you will do, and you will never receive thanks for it. You will never receive praise. Everyone will hate you. Everyone will revile you. But I and Mrs. Claus and the other of us in our pantheon, we know what you do. And I want you to know that on New Year's Eve, Mrs. Claus and I throw a great feast to celebrate the new year. And I want you to know that you will have a place at our table. So, what do you say, Krampus? Will you become my dark half? Will you become my avenging angel? Will you do it? Ho, 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 ho! Give it a claw. It is done. Can you feel the Christmas power flowing into you? You'd better go out and find some switches. Unfortunately, there are some naughty children out that need a visit from Krampus. Ho, ho, ho! Thank you so much for watching Roleplay Riot. If you are enjoying this, like and subscribe. And remember, have a very Merry Christmas.